I'm at. I guess it's the police department. Let me check. Hello. The GPS gave me the wrong location, allowing, whatever to take place to take place. It's a really small town. Itasca Law Enforcement Center. I have to ring the doorbell. Cameras. How are you doing?
Hi, man.
How are you doing? What's your name?
I'm Chief Brewer.
Chief Brewer. Okay. I'm here to check on records.
What kind of records?
All my records. Can you look it up? Because they told me to come in person. I haven't been able to get anything resolved on the phone.
Okay.
I record my interactions with the police.
What kind of records are they?
Can you check and see? Can I just give you my information and you tell me what kind of records they are? Because it's a lot. I don't know what you have.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Kiana Clark.
Okay.
What do you need?
I need your ID.
Okay. An attorney?
Yeah, last time we talked to you one time and you said that you
I think there's a lot of misunderstandings because I'm not able to get an attorney because of a lot of corruption. No attorney will take my cases even when I try to pay them. There's a lot of conspiracy to violate civil rights crimes. I don't understand all the misunderstandings now.
Well, we don't have anything to do with your attorney. So.
You know who I am? Just coming in off the streets. I've never met you before.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Huh.
I've been here for 19 years.
Oh, so.
I read the paper. I didn't know who you was when I seen you, but when you told me, yes, I know.
Oh.
I know about the cases. Like I said, I've been here for 19
I haven't
years.
got any resolution to any of the things I reported. So I don't know what happened. I never got a car window busted out, lies and slander and abuse from school teachers that eventually lied and slandered me with James Hastings out of Itasca, Texas. Now police intervened in me trying to get the status of his reports. He disappeared.
Well, as far as him slandering you, that don't have anything to do with
police.
police.
If it cost me my child custody rights,
it doesn't have anything to do with police.
It does. It's a felony charge.
No, it doesn't.
If someone abused the power.
We don't do slander. Slander is going to be a civil thing.
If he abused power and there's a conspiracy to violate my civil rights as a parent, the police do investigate that.
Like I said, I'm going to see what
then
you
the
got.
school shut down when I got this new job. There was a lot of things that happened.
Yes,
lied and said that.
And I'm sorry all that happened to you.
Well, I reported it, and let's see I never got an investigation for all of it. They told me to come in for records. I spent my
investigation on which parts?
All of it. My car windows got busted out. There was a robbery, and I think there was one person behind it. I reported him for stalking and voyeurism, which is a crime, and I showed the police officer evidence that later arrested me.
Okay. Well,
and also,
apparently there wasn't enough evidence to do anything.
Then also, we're interrupting evidence right now. Then also that same officer that arrested me, the person that was giving my daughter a ride, stated that the school teachers were harassing her about giving her a ride to school. It terrorized me that my daughter had to walk. Someone eventually did something to my car, so I stopped driving. My car windows were busted out. I had robberies. People walked in the house. I reported voyeurism, stalking, harassment, and you had proof because someone broke my car windows out, and you saw it. So you had proof because there was a robbery.
But did we have proof of who done it?
I mean, I don't understand why you have all this evidence and I never got an investigator. Voyeurism is a crime, and instead of you investigating it, you cover for it. The officer covered for it. He left when I showed him evidence.
Who left?
I can't think. You'll see the report because he arrested me later. That's what I came for. They wouldn't give me any information over the phone on why I didn't get an investigation for all these things that I reported. This is dangerous. Stalking, interference with child custody crimes.
So is that still going on?
Yeah, it's still going on. That's why I'm here. I can't get law enforcement.
Where do you live at now?
I'm here right now getting records. I want to concentrate on that. That's the problem. I can't be in a stable living environment. That's why I'm here.
Okay, but
I don't have a stable living environment.
Do you stay in Itasca? Do you stay
That's none of your business, sir. I want to concentrate on my reports right now. I'm still getting violated. I want to concentrate on the purpose of why I'm here is to get records. Yeah. Should have a right to records. But if they get to break up felonies and gaslight and mistreat me and say, who? Out of all that stuff I reported and no police investigation. But place to place to place gets to sabotage all that evidence and say that it doesn't meet the elements of the crime when they are committing crimes openly and get away with it year after year. You notice how it doesn't meet the elements of a crime, but they consistently keep interrupting the evidence? Tampering with evidence. And then have the audacity to state that this does not meet the elements of the crime when they deliberately tamper with evidence openly for years. Establishing this pattern with look at all these different police departments involved in targeting me. We all over the same crimes. So since he's sadistic, they told me to come all the way out here, lied, and said the only way that I can get any information on all the reports they never investigated was to come in here. So he likes me to sit and then them tamper with evidence and commit the felonies. They don't have the reports. So what happened was James Hastings was caught in a crime, and they enlisted a gas worker, because when I told you my gas was cut off prematurely, I had things going on with my gas. So the gas worker was there and witnessed the crime that James Hastings and the police were trying to set me up. She wouldn't conspire with them. So when she wouldn't conspire with them, they got caught in the crime. So she actually stated that you need to make sure that's really a state worker. He's behaving oddly. She said that in front of the police. They can't furnish these records because James Hastings was already caught on body cam footage acting suspicious. Then he had to disappear. Since this is this huge conspiracy, the police are involved too and don't want me getting these records because they're committing crimes at every police department I come in contact with. They're allowing this man to target me and he's abusing his control over the government. These records can't furnish because it's going to expose government corruption that I tried to expose before COVID. Before this police got bought out, she went up to the school and saw that they were failing my daughter out of malice. My daughter would have meltdowns and come home crying and told me she felt all alone. Well, they gave the same psychological abuse to my child. It's a form to be able to control them. They want to terrorize her and torment her and abuse her emotionally with getting strangled, with getting hit, to where she's afraid to have any contact with me. So the government is conspiring with child abuse and psychological abuse. So just like they set up all these assaults and chaos for me, they're doing the same thing for my child. It's easier to control a person when you terrorize them. So she did state that she wanted to live with me, but after getting hit and tortured, she has now changed her tune. It's not safe for any of my family members, along with myself, as long as the government is not under control. And apparently it's not safe for you either, because they were violating me and been violating my civil rights. And then when they got caught in their crimes, then COVID happened. The same schemes to violate my rights. I'm not saying that that I know that it's it's together. It could be coincidental, but all these schemes to violate my civil rights on extreme basis that a multitude of people ignored, and then no one had civil rights. I haven't been paying attention to the time. Now it's 10:15 a.m., October 4th. So this is how they play games and then they give the criminal trespasses to enforce crimes. These are open felonies. Just call the police on a person for reporting crimes. There used to be arrests and assaults. They are calling the police on me repetitively, giving me a criminal trespass for reporting their abuse, and have been doing it years and arresting me and assaulting me. So let's see what they come up with. Using intimidation tactics and someone reporting criminal activity is a crime. That's an abuse of power, and I don't know what other charge it is, but these are clear-cut crimes. To abuse your power and intimidate someone trying to report a crime is a crime. And how many times have you witnessed that on this channel? And consistently, nothing is done for years. 10:22. I just started keeping record. I wasn't before. It may have been here 15 minutes prior to, so I probably got here around 10. It's 10:22. He's looking for records all this time. This is a pattern. I don't think you'll find them because they're committing crimes. But tampering with evidence happens to be a felony. You can't just choose to commit crimes and then at every location deprive citizens of their right to records which expose your crimes, and you depriving that citizen of law enforcement with extreme events, including child abuse at the school contributing to child abuse.
The only thing that we have with your name on it, anything in the computer, is the report from 2018 when you got arrested.
Okay, so he did say that he had 11 calls for services in the school.
Who said they had 11 calls for services?
I had it recorded on my YouTube channel. I can give you my YouTube channel.
I don't need your YouTube channel.
I have
I'm
evidence.
telling you in the computer with your name, there's nothing but that right there.
You don't have a body cam on? You don't have it?
I don't need a body cam.
Okay, so can I get down to the bottom of why I came here? Is it okay if I get some questions answered?
I don't know what questions you want to answer.
I would have to ask the questions. Is it okay for me to get a situation resolved?
If I can answer them, yes.
Okay. So he did say that he had 11 calls for services. Okay.
11 calls for services.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me make sure I understand. Mm-hmm. So they did say that they had the voyeurism crimes. The officer came out. So now you can't find that report?
With your name on it, that's the only report in the computer.
Okay, so the voyeurism is lost. Okay.
I don't know if it's lost.
You don't see it. Okay. I'm just trying.
Everything goes into the computer.
Right. I'm just trying to get all clarity on all the lost reports.
I printed out what I have.
Okay. So the voyeurism is lost.
So what officer did you talk to?
Okay. Let me. I just want to. I can't tell you why I came.
Which officer
I'm
did you
not
talk
sure
to?
of his name. I have it recorded and you don't want to see it. But I would like to discuss why I came, and then you can ask your questions if it's okay, because I don't have the officer's name. Okay.
Yeah,
so then the stalking, you can't find that one?
There's nothing in there with stalking.
The window broken out?
There's nothing in there with your
The
name
window
on
broken out? I posted that on Facebook. The officer in the apartment that was on Facebook, I posted a video. I'm locked out of my Facebook, and I told them about the crimes happening on Facebook. I'm locked out of Facebook and all my emails that I've had decades.
Okay.
So hold on. I'm just trying to establish.
And I'm trying to answer your question.
Okay, but I haven't asked the question yet. Okay, so on Facebook, I have a post where the officer came out showing how I had 2 TVs stolen and I had a break-in. So you can't find that report, and it was posted on Facebook. So there's evidence that police came out on Facebook.
Is this when they evicted you?
I don't know. See, there's something. A lot of people want to talk about the eviction.
I'm just asking you.
Can I talk?
Well, it's my turn to talk.
I'm asking the question.
I answered your question.
Okay. So what I did have assistance with the housing because I had a hard time getting a job. So I had assistance, and some kind of way they put me out early. I'm answering the question you said about the eviction.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I gave the landlord $1,000 for the deposit. You asked me if this was an eviction. So some kind of way they gave me inspection early, and they did the inspection when I was in jail on false charges. So there's a lot of people that keep saying an eviction. I wouldn't have had the eviction if they didn't do the inspection early. The inspection was not due to August.
It has nothing to do with us.
Well, you asked about the eviction, which is odd.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't understand what the eviction has to do.
And they put your stuff out on the street.
Right, they did.
And everybody came and took it. Because once it's there so long, it becomes...
Okay, are you trying to distract with the psychological abuse about someone abusing power to get me evicted in Itasca too?
The only information I have is
so I'm just trying to get. Why did you ask? I just want to make sure we're on the same page with law enforcement. So how can the eviction? You think the eviction is a scam too?
I have no idea.
Because they did the.
It wasn't my deal.
Well, maybe I need to go there too because they evicted me early.
The judge. That'd be the judge?
No, I'm just trying to get clarity because you thought it was something suspicious.
Yes, it was. You're talking about things being stolen, and I'm asking you, are you talking about the things that were taken when you were evicted?
No, I'm talking about when the police came out when I lived there.
Okay.
Because the eviction wouldn't have occurred if they would have did the inspection on time, and they did it early.
If you say so, I have no idea.
I'm deprived of law enforcement. That's why I'm here doing it myself. So back to what I'm saying. Okay. So then we had the break-in, which is on Facebook, and then you interrupted that evidence because the police was in the location to where he was in the location taking that report where I had the break-in. Okay, so then we have the voyeurism you didn't check into. I
checked into everything. That's all this.
Right, it's a crime. Tamper with evidence is a felony. You don't have records for me being terrorized in that community.
Well, I guess you need to go get you an attorney.
So James Hastings, when he was caught in a crime, you don't have that when James Hastings came out and made false statements and there was evidence of it?
That's the only thing that has your name on it.
Okay, so when I called 911, and this was my first time ever calling.
If you call 911, it's going to go to the sheriff's department.
I'm just asking questions.
Yes, ma'am.
So if that was my first time ever calling, why'd they arrest me and take me to jail for calling 911?
We don't do that.
Huh?
We don't have reports of 911. They would have that up there. You called the sheriff's department.
Itasca Police came out.
Yes, because we came out because they asked us to come out. But they're the ones that have all the records of the 911 calls. We don't.
Okay. So out of all the reports of being terrorized in the community, they're all missing? And there's evidence that I made a report on Facebook?
There's nothing missing. There's not a report in the...
He told me that there was 11 calls for services.
I want to tell you. You asked me to look in my computer and get all everything
So,
that I had on you.
so if you're
That's
reporting
everything
government
that I
officials
got.
committing crimes, it can't be
I have
done?
no idea about any of that. All I know about is that right there.
Okay, so if
That's
government officials are committing crimes, there's no way to report that, period. Period at all. So if you're the law that's committing crimes, there's no way to report criminal.
I didn't know that a crime was committed.
Right.
It's not in our system, so
Tamper with evidence
when
is a
they also
felony.
do it, they print it, they type it
Tamper
into
with
the
evidence is a
computer,
felony,
it goes
sir.
into the computer.
I'm reporting
And
officers
that's
tamper
all
with
that you
evidence. I'm reporting officers that tamper with evidence.
I got everything
Among
that's in our computer
because he
right
told me
there.
there was 11
So,
calls for services
I
that
have no idea.
disappeared.
There was 11 911 calls that you made to the sheriff's department. And they
No,
would've
that's
had
what
that.
he said, that there was
But here
11
we
calls
go.
for services.
Here's the thing. I've
Service.
given you everything that I have.
My question is, if there is
I'm done
a
with
government
questions.
officials committing crimes,
There
it can't
is
be
no
reported.
questions. I gave you everything that's in our
So
computer.
you can't
that has
report
your name
criminal
on it.
activity from
And
government
so we're
officials.
done. We're done.
You don't want me
And
to
you
know
have
how to
a good
report
day.
that officers
Yes, ma'am.
committed a crime
You
here
have a
along with you?
wonderful day.
Tamper
And
with evidence is a
good luck with
felony.
your investigation. Yes, ma'am.
Tamper with
Yes,
evidence
ma'am.
is a
I hope
felony.
you find what you're looking for. You have a good day. We're done.
This is a crime. Another one.